Welcome to Yellow Skunk Farms, everyone. Quick disclaimer, if you're not 21 years or older, please leave the channel now. You must be 21 years or older to follow me. It says YouTube, so I appreciate it. If you're not 21, please exit now. Our Monstera is taking over this whole side of the grow. And there's not a whole lot we're going to be able to do about it. I've propped it up. I've got a string pulling it back. If I wasn't pulling it back, it would be all the way over here covering the pond. So we're just going to let it grow up this way, and we're going to kind of push it this way and go from there. And then we've got this other one here. This was a gift given to us. And what we're going to do is take that and transplant it over into the new one over in there. And that will be kind of growing up over there. I'm trying to run it up the wall and see what happens. What's up, Cooter? Look at Scoots laying up on her log today. What's up, Scoot? Getting some sun, some heat. Letting that UVB light hit her. Looking good, girl. Big too. Ah, you've gotten big. Camera don't even do you justice. I know if I reached down there right now, you'd go hopping off and probably hurt yourself. What's up, Pooter? Big ass goldfish. There's our shiner. There's the first fish we put in. Some mollies. We got an algae eater. We got plinko in here somewhere. I'm not sure where. The water looks really crystal clear today. As far as plants go, we got droopy over here. Droopy is definitely the farthest along. The seeds are just popping out. Look at all of them. Just about everywhere you touch, there's seeds. Let me pop one out. They're easy to pop off right now. Usually just pop right off the shell, just like that. And look good. It's a healthy looking seed. It ain't all black like a lot of them that I get. Nice tiger striped, hard as a rock, strong seed. Like if it ain't no good, you can usually just crush a seed because there ain't nothing in it. That is a strong seed. I'll show you how strong it is. I got it on that rock right there. And I just pushed down on it and rubbed it, and it still didn't break. You can see where I rubbed it. That's a hard seed. I mean, there it goes. I've crushed it then. But still, it took a lot to crush that seed. It still looks, yeah, she's got some juice. She had some stuff in her. It even smells good. And then we've got this thing here, which is way behind all the others, but hard as a rock. I mean, the nugs are just hard as a rock. Nice tight lemon lime, more lemon than lime on this one. And the seeds, you can see, look at this. Let's grab one down there. That's a plump ass seed right there. If I can get it out. Man, it smells good. Smells delicious. Come on out of there. Look how plump that seed is. Gorgeous. Still got some time. Still got a little green tip on there, but that is a plump, hard seed as well. That is a big seed. Good looking stuff in there. That's everything that growing boy or girl needs right there. Nice. And then we've got old Droopy here. Looks like the lowers are close, but look how packed in those seeds are in there. Extremely terpy on this. This is the branch I've been plucking seeds off of. Look how full it is. Pretty crazy. First time doing seeds, and I like it. Just wish I had some bud to go with it. What's up, guys? Jeez. Y'all are in there getting it done today. This is Isopod Hotel right here. Sorry to have disturbed you guys, girls. Let's see here. Let's go around here and see. This one over here is starting to get that purple. Extremely, you talk about terp. It's a shame it's got seeds just full of seeds. I've been pulling from there, but look, they're just dug up in there everywhere. And you talk about gassy, just cotton candy, bubble gum. This one over here is even gassier, full of seeds. This is the one that I really want. I want the seeds out of this one. This has got everything I'm looking for. It's got the gas, it's got the orange, it's got just bubble gum, cotton candy, cushy, gassy, a little bit of licorice, a little bit of lime, and then we're gonna mix this. This male was the pollen that pollinated this. So the seeds are going to be a mixture of this really hard, dense nug, lemon lime, all day long, lemon lime with some gas. Cross that over with the cotton candy, bubble gum kush. gas, and that's the seeds that are gonna come from this. Are gonna be a mixture. The male was one of these, the female was this. So the seeds that come from this should be a mixture of the two, and that will be my first legit cross. Look at how this is the Lucky Bamboo. When I put it in here, it was only up to here. It shot off this new one. It's grown all the way up to here, and the new one has been caught up. Really healthy looking. It tells me that the water quality is getting there. It's getting good. They're not all yellow like they used to be. There's the other one right there. This is the other. Very same as this. Just lemon lime, little gas. Shorter in stature. Elephant ears are growing back. Grass is looking really good. It's starting to grow all the way over here. It's going to go all the way over. All this grass is what I'm looking to just get like this. This is what I want. I want that to spread into the bed, up off of the creek into the bed, where all those worm castings. You can see we're pulling. Worms are just breaking down. You can see the worm castings. All those little black dots right there are worm castings. And I just like to knock them off. We can get this nice little, some more juice. Just throw it in there. Easy peasy. We're gonna do the same with these. They're just in there cleaning everything up for me. Take this and rehydrate it, get some new fish poo in there, get some algae built up in there. All that fish poo that gets trapped in there. Oh, there's a shrimp shell. That's exactly what I want. I want to get all that stuff up in my soil. Set it right there. The worms will come up. All the critters will come up. Get all that stuff out of there. Take it back into the soil and poo it out. And that's what we want. We want their poo. That's kind of what it's all about here. The poop loop. Dr. Elaine Ingham's, God rest her soul, but the poop loop is where it's at. Oh, there's another shrimp shell. Just pick that up. So I want that. See that shrimp carcass? That's got chitin in it. And that builds strong bones. It's got calcium in it. It's got all kinds of good stuff in it. But we want that stuff in our soil. I can't explain to you in the scientific terms. I wish I could. I'm just not that smart. But I can refer you to people who are. If you're interested. There's another shrimp shell. People that can see, I seek out people who can tell me exactly what this is good for. And I know it's good for a lot of things. I know it's got chitin in it. I know it's got calcium. It's just like a shell. It's a crab shell. So for like crab meal, there's a lot of calcium in crab meal. In any type of shell, that shell is formed by calcium. I believe it's calcium carbonate. But don't take my word for that. I am not a scientist. I'm not trying to teach you science. I'm trying to show you what we can do when we take all those smart people's stuff and apply it. Don't really have to know exactly what it is. We just have to know the basics. And from there, we can put something together where nature does everything for us. We don't have to be as smart as nature. We're not going to be. I'm not even going to try. I'm not that smart. So I'm not going to try and even be as smart as nature. Or the people that study this stuff for a living who are book smart. I'm not book smart at all. I did not do well in school, in high school. I'm straight out of high school, straight into small business. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a doer. I like to see things. I like to go. I'll go get a job doing something I like from somebody who's very reputable. Learn the job and then go do it and try and do it better than the person before me who taught me. Because that's what teachers want to see. They want to see you thrive, a good teacher anyway. They want to see you take what they've taught you and you go out and do something they never thought of. That's a good teacher. And that's what I encourage. I encourage people to look at this and see what's possible with a little hard work and some ingenuity. Anybody can put something like this together. You just have to believe in yourself, really. Believing in yourself is key. And yeah, if you'd like to learn, that's what I'm here for. I'm not going to charge anybody any type of money to learn how to grow food or learn how to grow medicine. That's just not, and food is medicine. I had my buddy Rick point that out to me the other day. He's like, you keep saying your food's over here and your medicine's over here. Well, food is medicine. And that is a great point. You know, I wasn't thinking about that. And I'm glad that he pointed that out to me, that food is medicine. And if we can get the same amount of nutrition, that we're in the same amount of love and the same amount of time that we're going to put into growing our medicine or our flour into our food medicine, we're going to get high quality, nutrient dense food to go along with our highly nutritious and highly nutrient dense flour. So, if you feel good, you smoke good. You know what I mean? If you don't feel good, smoking cannabis when you don't feel good, I mean, you really, I don't get that kind of pleasure if I don't feel good. When I feel good and then I smoke, it's that much better. And when I feel good is usually almost every time I feel really, really good is after I eat a really good meal. Not very heavy, a very light meal, small portions throughout the day instead of a large, big portion. These types of little things like that. Exercise is key to getting that nutrient into your system. I believe exercise is a crucial piece of the puzzle when it comes to getting your nutrients into your system. Everything just has to flow better when you exercise. Everything in your system flows better. This is all about flow. Air flow, water flow, light flow, blood flow, nutrient flow, everything, these veins in here. Look at that. Those are veins. Just like things are being pumped. Boom, boom, boom. Just like in my guts. So if my guts are good, my brain is good, my brain is good and thinking, then when we smoke, the thoughts explode. If you don't feel good, then those thoughts are focused on feeling better, getting better, and you just can't think properly. Like, I don't think I would ever have come up with something like this if I wasn't healthy enough and my brain wasn't functioning enough to come up with something like this. I wouldn't be healthy enough to build something like this. It takes a lot of work. I mean, I'm almost 50 years old. I'm 49 going on 50. I'll be 50 at the end of this year. I mean, things don't work the way they used to, as far as muscles and everything else works, you know what I'm saying? But as far as like going and running up a mountain, that ain't happening no more. Like, I'm not even trying, because I'm not going to try and kill myself, but that's why a little at a time. Like, I'm not going to kill myself with this. Give myself a whole year's time to do this. Just like it took 10 months to build this one. It's not going to take that long to do this, because I know I don't have to sit here and stare at it for a month to figure out my next move. Like, I already know my next move. So a lot of that time is going to be, I'll probably do it in half the time. Like, I'm already here, and this is only day 9 of construction. And I mean, I've come this far in 9 days. I'm pretty sure, like, in my head now, like, my goal is like, it's March, April, May. I hope to have this, you know, up and running by June or July, somewhere about summertime is when I hope to have this going. We'll have food in it and things growing in it by, you know, hopefully August, September. But definitely, you know, by the end of this year, we will have food growing in here year-round. The pond will be stocked with fish. I'm not sure what type of fish yet. We're probably going to do like a sunfish, maybe a crappie or a bluegill. Something that I'm going to catch down at the reservoir here that we live on. But yeah, like what I was saying, you don't have to be extremely. A lot of people think I'm a genius. I mean, I do kind of think I'm semi-smart. I'm no genius, but my ability to focus on, I guess, I'm really good at those games where you have to see something different. Like, there's always something hidden there, you know what I mean? And you can see a picture here and then a picture here. I can't remember the name of the game, where, you know, there's something different. You got to point out each difference. So observation is an observation game. So I'm really good at going down and looking at nature, observing it, and then trying to recreate that, what I see. And I'm really good at picturing it in my head from the ground up. So you really have to unpiece things. So as a kid, as you can imagine, I love taking things apart. It was very rarely I got them all back together without having a missing few pieces, but I'd always get it back together. That's kind of how this come about. I just pictured it in my head. There were no drawing or no plans. It was just in my head. I saw it, and we went from there. And then I learned from a lot of different people. Leighton Morrison and the horizontal system isn't possible without the horizontal system. Marco is growing, being able to see that he could have a soil and a water system together in one, other than just aquaponics, like literally watering your soil with pond water, or like a type of water like out of a fish aquarium. And then those ideas, I combined all of these ideas, and this is what we got. We got nature, basically. If you combined all these aquaponics, hydroponics, aeroponics, all these different systems are just systems that people have taken in pieces out of nature and are growing with just that specific piece. I took all those pieces and put them together, and what you get is nature. You just had to put it together in the right system, in the right order. So just like nature, it's done in layers. Boom, 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 boom. That's how this has to be done. So there's pea gravel. We've got the sand. This is concrete sand. We're going to fill in all that pea gravel except for where the pond is. We'll remove all that pea gravel out of the pond. All this sand will be watered in, and then we'll bring more sand in, water that in until we completely filled all the cracks and crevices with sand. All that pea gravel has been filled with sand. It's a nice layer. Nothing else can get down into there. That's the whole key here, is to create that floor, that reservoir, with sand and pea gravel to where there's no way possible that soil can get down into that water layer. So as we get on up into the layers, it's sand, more sand, and then sand, silt, and clay from the reservoir. We bring that in, lay that on top, and then a clay layer on top of that, then soil on top of that. So we'll be bringing that on up. As water goes through the soil, it'll hit that clay layer. It'll slowly seep through that clay layer, into that sand layer, down into this pea gravel where the reservoir is, where there is no organic matter. That keeps us from going anaerobic and keeps everything nice and fresh and clean down there. Clean water down at the bottom for the plants to go down and tap into. So once they hit those roots, hit that clay layer, and then they can go through the clay into that sand and then spread out. So there's going to be, you may not be a lot of soil room up here, but once those roots get down past that soil layer into that clay and sand and silt, they can spread out all over the bed. And it's endless amount of root space. So it's pretty nice, pretty cool system. Once you think about it and you can see how it works, and the deeper the roots you can get, like that's why we have the bush in here, we have the elephant ear trees, we got all these things, deep roots down into that system, pulling that water up. And then we got the creek, keeps that top layer moist for the worms and the microbes to continue to break down that organic matter that falls on top here. So we got organic matter breaking down and water coming and being wicked up. This way we do not have to water at all. Watering this bed is a big no-no. Big no-no. We would flood the system. We would end up with water down here in our hole, which is, this is the emergency trap hole right there. We can always suck water out of there if we need to. If water starts to build up in our hole down there, you can see it's moist, but it's not wet. And when we cut the plants out, this is how I know it works. If I cut these plants out, leave the roots, just cut the plant, that water will rush down and you'll see water down in the hole. When there's big plants in here, all that water is being wicked up into the plants and the hole dries up. That's how we know it works. That's exactly what we want it to do. It took a good year for it to get like that. You know, it didn't just happen. We had to get these roots established. So for the first 10 months, there was always water in the hole. There was always water, just boom. And that was to be expected. I didn't realize how much water was going to be, boom, flowing down through there. It was a lot. So we just learned by removing sand and silt and clay from the edge of the creek that reduces the amount of water being wicked up, and that in turn reduces the amount of water in our hole. So we learned that we don't need that sand and silt all the way around the creek. We only need it in those certain areas where we want the water to be wicked up. That was our problem with Big Droopy here. We flooded the center pocket here because we had too much sand and silt around the edge. So I removed all of this sand and silt from here. I removed all of this, just detached it. You can see where the worms are reattaching it. They'll literally break it down and all that will just fall down, build up until it attaches itself again. And then we'll have to go back and remove some more. But it's quite crazy how fast These critters and worms really break down this stuff. It's non-stop. Let's go feed. Let's go feed something. I don't know where Digger is. Digger had a worm yesterday though, so he don't really. There's Pooter. Watch this. Bloop, gone. You see that? Instant gone. Good job, Poot. He's swallowing it down now. He's like, that was good. That was good, wasn't it? Turtles don't need to eat every day. They ate yesterday. They don't need to eat today. They want to, but they don't need to. So, we're going to work on this sandbox today. Just keep working it in there. Might bring the water hose in. Water hose this down. The extra water that's going to, we'll just let that sit there. It's okay. It'll dry up over time. The water is meant to sit. I can remove this pea gravel out of the pond there, and extra water that flows into that pond from where we water we'll just suck out with a shop vac, and the rest will be fine. I don't want to turn it to mud. Of course, it ain't going to turn to mud because it's nothing but sand. So that's the point. But you can check that out over on Yellow Skunk Pond Gardens, and or you can just hang out here and catch updates here. Doesn't matter to me, but I do appreciate everybody hanging out, and we're going to head on out of here, and I hope everybody enjoys their Monday, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.